Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Dukes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Titans offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. Turning on the Jets. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So the James Madison Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day. formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll try to run for it. It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, you give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Wide open spaces. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Dukes are flying down the field. To throw, it's Barnett. Flips it out on the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, now running inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the grab. It's a running room. were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Beebe. Pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Fires to the right. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we could debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get into rhythm somehow. So far, no success. Not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Titans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And the Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smallwood. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Titans will call on their punt team. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Titans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. He'll take a shot, and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the Heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way.
Bringing it back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Titans.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're testing the right side here. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 30, out of bounds, and the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going.
He lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. To the air. It's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Dukes are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Kyle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Sluka. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Might be changing the route. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is just what this defense needed. Man, they have created the momentum. They're on a run. They get a big sack. This is what they need. They need to get a stop and keep this train rolling.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He just went into brain cramp mode there. Doesn't get rid of the football. It's a huge loss and a huge gain on the sack yardage for this defense. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Titans will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. action on first down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's got him this time. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. Finding an escape route. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Fires on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Titans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Titans moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got the first down and more. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Got a man. It's Hall. Push down for the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Titans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal. When you have to lay out and you have to reach that football, you can tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Gets away. Going to try to get it. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Flips it out to the back. Oh, a lot of space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Dukes! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an ear for the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown Titans!
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.